birds have always been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. The give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
The Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Music no. Direction.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Finds a crease at the 20. Drills him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field, 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And that's why, as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge, because play-action pass is a big part of what...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And on 3rd... You run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
7, Georgia Southern, 0.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds space on the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass to catch.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
That's caught. It's Dalton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The quick out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his depth. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
And I think QBs rush it, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Ware. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Rides to back and leaves it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Powell. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going to the running game. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Bryant. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got the quick pass. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Snaps it in the shotgun. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And that one did not work. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. He's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it's never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, They get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly complete. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
He ends up getting tackled.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gives it on the option. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll give it to the back.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third. punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Chanticleers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense putting points on the board.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The shot that clears come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To throw, it's Daniels. Grab near the sticks, it's Edwards. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, shot to clear. They move on top here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Bryant. Unloads it left. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dallas. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
At the 37-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Coastal. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bryant. Fires left. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up for the PAT. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Chanticleers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chanticleers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Wants to go up top on first down. With the sure hands, it's Dallas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last chance coming up. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.